Hi, hello, good evening, my dear students. This is Sundar Ravindranathan here. Hope everyone is doing super awesome today. Yes? Great. So, as usual, before I start, I just wanted to have a quick check on the visibility and the audibility. Are you guys able to see me and hear me very clearly? Are you? Can you please ping on chat? Quick guys, we have a lot to cover. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Now my dear students, so welcome to this workshop. The workshop is all about something called as 3-step memory techniques. Okay, the techniques which involve 3 steps. Alright, and they are very effective and that will help you, almost remember almost everything. Okay, so eager to learn them? Shall we move on? Yeah? Great. So let us move on. So as usual, I'll just start with a very crisp introduction of mine. I'll not spend much time here. So my name, as you can see, my name is Sundar Ravindranathan and I have been a transformation coach and a memory trainer. I've been in this industry for almost 2 decades, more than 2 decades. Had the privilege of training, mentoring, lot of thousands of students as well as teachers across in my 22-year career till now, right? So I've had again the privilege of training teachers and students even in Kashmir. Yeah, so that's crisply about me. And yes, I am the one who formulated the Vedantu Memory Masters course, which has been running very successfully. And I am certified by the Teacher Accreditation Organization Center for my professional competencies in teaching and training. Yeah, great. That's crisply about me. If there is something that you need to know a little more, we can always discuss off the records after the session or any other time by WhatsApp. Alright. So my dear student, this is not the end of it. This is just the beginnings of this relationship. We will ensure that I will share whatever knowledge that I have gained over the period of time to help you study better. At the same time, remember things, not just in your studies, in your life as well. Done? Right? Let's move on. Students, it's very customary. I always start with a few questions because that's when I will understand how to take this forward. Okay? So the first question is, which grades are you guys in? Can you please ping on chat? Which grades are you currently studying? The one for which you would have possibly written your examinations? Yeah. Okay. 8th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 7th. Okay, it's a fair mix. Okay. Great guys, great. Thank you so much. I see that, it's a mix. I could clearly see that it's a mix. So I will plan the session accordingly, don't worry. The next one is, have you already attended my workshops? There is a reason why I'm asking this question. Can you please type your answer? Okay. Oh. Attended? Yes? No. Alright. So my dear student, the reason is you will find a few things getting repeated. Because for the benefit of people who are joining you, we cannot afford to lose those techniques. It is very essential that I reiterate them, teach them to even the newer ones. And you got everything to gain because you are going to practice it again. Done? Perfect. Let's move on to the next one. This is super critical for me. Why? What is the reason behind you attending this session? See, might be, you can say something like, sir, my memory is not that good. I really want to undertake these techniques, put them in my life. You can say something like, sir, I really want to study better. I want to put these techniques in my study life. Or you can simply say, sir, you know what? Memory techniques appear magical at times. I really want to amaze my friends, show them how good I've become. So what is your objective? It can be any. Can you type in? Quickly guys, quickly. I'm sorry I'm pushing you because we have got many things to cover and we hardly have, right? Very less time. Study better, okay? To improve memory, okay? Okay? Learn well, okay? Okay? Alright. You guys are a wonderful bunch of kids. All of you are saying that, sir, I want to put it in my study lives. Okay, good. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Now, I'll tell you why I asked this. Because there are different kind of techniques depending on the purpose of or the objective of what you want to do with it. Okay. So I want to understand what is your mindset behind attending this session. Alright. So that is the reason I asked this question. Thank you so much for the wonderful responses, my dear students. Now let's move on. All right. Now we are getting into the workshop. My dear students, let's start with another but kind of an interesting question. What is your favorite movie? Right? Yeah. So can you guys type in what is your favorite movie? Quickly, guys. Come on. Avengers, okay. 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 Alright. So many. Okay. Great, guys. 3 Idiots, okay. Fine. Excellent. Now, my dear students, if I may ask you, can you narrate the storyline of this movie scene by scene? I'm sure you would be able to remember, recollect, remember, and then narrate it, right? Because it's your favorite movie. Would you be able to do it? I want to see your responses. Can you? Yes. Somewhat. Yes. Okay, great. So most of you would be able to do it, right? Now, next question. Hey guys, what did you have for lunch on Tuesday? Today, quickly. Yesterday. Quickly. The time is up. Okay. See, I have been waiting for almost 10 to 15 seconds after asking this question. Of course you typed in, but you took a lot of time to think about it, right? Is it not? What is the reason behind it? What am I trying to speak? So you are able to remember a 2.5 hour movie, such a lengthy movie, but you are not able to remember or quickly recollect what you had for lunch yesterday. Correct? Is it not? So now that brings me to the most important concept. The moment you understand the reason behind why am I able to remember movies, alright, you will understand the logic behind all memory techniques, why are they very effective, and how to make use or how to train your brain in such a manner that you are able to remember, recollect anything that you want to at the right time. Clear? So for this, you need to understand how different kinds of information get stored in your brains. Yep. My dear students, you know, right, the brain has 10 to the power of 12 neurons, roughly, very roughly. That's not a small number, isn't it? 10 to the power of 12 neurons. That's a big number, and the synapses, the pathways connecting these neurons, alright, their combinations are so big in number, it exceeds the particles in this universe. That's how big our brain is. So if at all someone is feeling that, sir, I have a weak memory, trust me, there is nothing called a weak memory, a good memory. There are only two kinds of memories. One is a trained memory, the other is an untrained memory. So now in this session, or probably in another 10 minutes time, I'm going to start with techniques which will help you train your memory. Clear? Right, coming back to this. So how information gets stored in the brain? Information gets stored in your brains in three forms. First, okay, what is this? This is, of course, no doubt say a very attractive picture of your brain. First, can you identify what it is? Quickly. What is the form in which, the first form? Let me see who is typing first. Visual. Visual is right. How do you put it? Images. Yes, guys. Information gets stored as images, number one. Number two. What is this, guys? It's very easy. Yep. Sounds. Correct. And number three. Let me see if you guys are able to figure this out. Guys who attended the earlier webinars, I don't want you to, ping. Emotions, guys. Feelings are emotions. Yes? So these are the three different ways in which brain stores information. Visual, sound, that is auditory, and senses, that is feelings or emotions. What do you mean by feelings or emotion? How does brain remember that? You had a quarrel with your best friend. Will you forget it? You will never forget it. You had one day, happiest day. Will you forget it? You will never. A sad day, will never forget it. That's the power of emotions, because the way brain takes them, stores them is so powerful. Retrieving them anytime is so easy. Now, the moment we know this, the trick is very simple. What is the trick now? The trick is this. The trick is we need to ensure that whatever we want to store, convert it into the visual form. That is whenever you convert some information into a visual form, it gets stored in your photographic memory. So you need to ensure you make it visual. You clear? Sir, can anything be converted into visual? That's what memory techniques do, my dear students. Memory techniques, what they do is, they give you different ways. Alright, the process of the way they operate is such, they will help you convert any information into photography. And is that enough? Not really. That means apart from this, there is one more thing which you can do. Apart from accessing the photographic memory, a more powerful memory is also there, which we call as video memory. All your movies are in the form of, in the video memory, because they are in the form of a story. So that means once I create something visual, if I can connect those visuals, alright, with sounds and emotions, then it gets into the video memory. You guys are clear with this? Simple super hack, right? So if there is something which you want to remember, convert it into a visual. But if there is something big, alright, connect all those visuals and form a story. You will find, when I say connect, what am I saying? Add sounds, add emotions to it. That's called association technically. Done? Right. So these are the two things what we are going to do in today's memory technique session. Now, so what are the different information that you are required to remember as a student? Shall we see? The first one, information components that you deal with as a student. Numbers. You will be required to remember a lot of numbers, right? Lot of numbers. Then dates. I have come across so many students who say, sir, I really have a problem with dates. Unable to remember so many dates. Okay. Third, images. Sir, there is a diagram. How can I memorize a diagram? Can you really memorize? I will tell you. Okay. Right. Then the fourth one, text. In history, a page full of text, full of paragraphs. I am just going crazy thinking about how to remember this. Correct? Then events. See, these both of them go hand in hand. A date is a container for an event. Correct? When you say I want to know this date for some reason, for some event, right? And the last one is list. What are lists? Why are they useful? Lists are, so you have a table. So many tables are given, right, in your day-to-day studies. Even of your studies, out of it, even in your daily grocery store, what you go to, they give a list to you. Your mom or dad gives a list, right? So, and you have some tasks. You have a big list of tasks that you need to do and you need to remember them. How can we do them? This is all that we are going to deal with. I'll try and give you guys one technique for at least 4 or 5 of them, or if time permits, for all of them. Done deal? I hope you guys are finding this informative. We are getting into the techniques now. So are you guys ready? Are you game? Yep. Excellent, my dear students. Let me see a yes from all of you. Is that a S? Okay, okay. Great, guys. Excellent. Let's move on. First technique. What are we going to do? We are going to remember dates and events. Yup. All right. So how do I do that? Okay, let me take the pen. Guys, I'm going to give you a task. The task for you is very simple. You are required, all right, to memorize the position of the first 10 alphabets. Starting from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. A to J. J is 10, A is 1. I is 9, B is 2. Is it not? A, B, C, D till 10. Memorize the position. You guys have 30 seconds time. Quick, 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 guys. Come on, come on. It's so simple, right? Time is going on. Let me know once you guys are done. Okay. Done? See, whenever I give you a task, type done once you're done. Okay, it started. Okay, done, done. All right. Fine, guys. Now, so that means now let's see some dates. You will understand why I gave this to you. Let's see the magic. Let's take a date. Guys, when did when did World War I start? 1914. World War I, correct? I want to remember this. So 1 is what? A. 9 is what? I. 1 is again what? A. 4 is what? D. So all I need to do is convert this number into a visual form. Remember the formula what I gave you, the 3? Now A is an international, say I am just putting in INTL, it is international action towards destruction. So whenever I want to remember World War, I have to remember an international action towards destruction. AIAD. Right? So the moment I know AIAD, I will know A is 1, I is 9, again 1 and 4. 1914, 1914. Yeah, my dear students, are you finding it easy? Yeah? Excellent. So this is a lovely technique which is so simple. The moment you remember or you practice to create powerful associations, these are called associations. The moment you practice to create very powerful association, it will never go out of your minds. Okay? Great. Shall we try one more? Yeah? Okay, let's take what? We'll take. Okay, when did French Revolution start? 1789. Yeah? So again, A G H I. 1780. What is French Revolution? People revolting against the government, right? Anti-government historic initiative. Wow. Anti-government historic initiative. No one will forget it, right? Is it not? Done? So now you guys understand, can we really do it with a date? Shall we try once? Okay, let's see. Let's take our Independence Day, 15 August 1947. Yeah? So, A, E, H, D, G. So what can be a better association for this? If we need to remember 15th August 47. Quickly. Shall I say something? Against English. Against English. English means Englishmen. Historic day for the government. That's our Independence Day, right? Historic day for government. Against English, historic day for government. That's our Independence Day. Makes sense, right? So see how easy it is. I'm sure you guys, if you practice, you will really start loving this technique to remember any date. And remember this, one very important thing you need to note here is, please use these techniques the first time, whenever you are reading it. Don't try and apply, so don't have a list of dates on one specific day before your exam. Try and apply these techniques for every date. You will find them not being effective. I repeat, whenever you are reading it, say today your teacher taught you. That day, when you are revising, please go ahead, apply these techniques, so that you have only one at a time or two at a time. Instead, you are doing your revision for your examinations and you do the entire list of all dates that you want to remember, and for everything you create association. It is going to make things more complicated for your brain. You getting it? Right. I hope you guys love this. Let's move on to the next one. What is the next one? How to remember lists, tasks, or paragraphs. So my dear students, for this, we need to move very fast because the time is very limited now. I gave one task, A till J, memorize the position. Now task number 2. For every alphabet A to J, I want you to assign a fixed object. A means which object will come for you. B, for me A is apple. B, ball, book, bat, whatever you want to. Assign a fixed object from A till J. You have 45 seconds for this. Yeah, quick guys, quick. Excellent guys, excellent. Hope you guys are done now. Yeah. All right. Now let's get to the technique. Yes. For this, I want you guys. Please list a few objects around you. whatever you see around you. A few objects. Some objects that you see around you. Yeah, I will also put a few what I see here. Okay, pen, say laptop, 3, a board, 4, a t-shirt, 5, fan or fan, 6, mobile, 7, bag, 8, bottle, 9, bed, 10, okay, gun. Hey guys, hope this is a toy gun, right? Alright. Now what I'm going to do is, now I want you to just follow me very carefully. Alright. Visualize what I say. Close your eyes and visualize. The first, what I have written is pen. R for me, the first object is A for apple. Visualize, close your eyes, visualize you, alright. Visualize a pen that you got as a gift from Apple company, Apple MacBook company. Okay, for buying a laptop. You bought a MacBook laptop and Apple, they gave a pen, a gift. Visualize, visualize someone handing over the pen to you with the laptop, Apple. 2, for me 2 is a ball. Visualize you, when you open your laptop, the screensaver has full of balls, you know, small, cute, graphical designs, round balls moving here and there in the screensaver. Yeah, laptop screensaver, visualized. 3rd, cat. For me, C is cat. Here is a board. Visualize you drawing a cat on your whiteboard with a marker. You're drawing probably, you know, a line art of a cat. Done? Visualized? 4, t-shirt. For me 4 is a dog. D is dog, right? So visualize either a t-shirt with a dog imprint or visualize you putting the t-shirt for a dog. Does it work? It really works. Try that. Yeah, so practice, visualize it that way. 5, for me 5 is elephant. Okay, a fan, right? Visualize you, alright, visualize an elephant which is helping you, alright, handle this heat by serving it as a fan, with a fan, right? A manual one with probably a tree, branch or something else. You ideally want a fan, or visualize an elephant holding a fan for you. Yeah, done. 6, mobile. For me F is frog. Visualize the frog sound, quack quack sound, as your mobile ringtone. Visualize that as a mobile ringtone. Hear that. 7, bag. You open the bag, you find, alright, a goat coming out of it, a small cute one. I open the bag, I find a goat coming out of it. 8, bottle. For me H is horse. Visualize, okay, a horse drinking water from a water bottle. Sounds crazy, yeah, but it works. Visualize, alright, a horse drinking from a water bottle. Water from a water bottle. 9. For me, I is ink. Ink bottle. Visualize the ink bottle got broken. Ink got spilled out on your bed. Ink bottle got broken and ink is spilled out on your bed. And 10 is for me, J is a jar. Visualize a gun inside a jar. Someone has hidden it. Visualize a gun inside a jar. Yeah? You guys are clear now? So now you know all the 10 visualizations, right? And let's see what are we going to do with it and how, whether it's effective. Ready to test? Yeah? I am closing it, guys. Let us see if we are able to remember. 1. I am sure you will remember the pen that Apple MacBook company gave you. 2. The laptop screensaver with those balls that we were speaking about. 3. You were drawing cat on your board. Correct. 4. What did you do with the dog, guys? You will not forget the t-shirt, right? 5. Elephant holding a fan for you. Yeah? 6. Mobile ringtone as a screensaver. 7. Quote coming out of a bag. 8. Horse drinking from a water bottle. 9. Ink getting spilled on the bed. And 10. A gun. Oh, wow. Yeah? So easy to remember because I converted and associated these objects into a visual form with crazy associations sometimes. The crazier it is, the better it is. What is this technique called as and how is it useful for me? I'll put it in daily life as let me associate in your daily life. You're going to a grocery store. You don't need to take a list anymore. Associate every item they say with apple, ball, cat, dog, whatever you want to. Application number 1. Now, today I'm going to give you, I have been giving you certain techniques. Associate the first technique with apple. Now we are dealing with the second technique, which is lists. Right? Associate list with ball. Correct? What is this technique called as? This technique is called pegging. So this technique is so useful everywhere. I used to peg the entire lecture of my teachers using this technique. Go back home in the evening, expand it and write it. So it comes with practice, but you should keep doing this very often. Clear? Right. Now my dear students, let's move on. So again I am reiterating the steps. Step 1, please memorize the positions of the first 10 alphabets. Step 2, assign a fixed object, A for apple, B for ball, whatever it is, for all the alphabets. Third, most important, whatever you want to remember and with the objects that you had, depending on the position, create an association. The association is called a visual relation between the object and with whatever you want to remember. The crazier it is, the better it is. World never forget crazy things and crazy people. Yeah? Great. This is called the most famous PEG system of memory. So I hope you guys are loving it. Yeah? Excellent. Now third, concepts or events. I wouldn't call this more of a technique. I would say it's more of a strategy. Yeah? Let's see how it works. If I need to remember concept, all our textbooks are full of concepts, whatever we deal in our study life especially. What do I do with it? Alright, let's see. I'm sure you guys, all of you, right? To remember concepts, I am suggesting something called either a theme card, or if you want to remember formulas, a formula card, or you want to really work on your vocabulary, a word card. And what do I do with it? Say for example, I am revising World War I again. Okay, so my theme is World War One. Yeah, all that I want to remember about World War One, I'll put here. Started. Which year? Ended. Which year? Reason. Which year? What is the reason? What is the objective? And countries. What are the countries that were there as a part of, participating? Leaders. Who are the prominent leaders who are a part of World War One? Effects. Okay? Effects. What are the different effects? There were certain institutions which got formed after World War One, right? Effects. So like this, I have just listed some 6. You can list as many as you want. Put it in proper detail in a very crisp form and paste some visuals of World War One images. Some 2-3 visuals. What are we doing here? This is a theme. This is a theme that I am studying and I am converting it into a photographic memory. The moment I create something like this, remember, flashcard will not be this effective. This will be very, very effective because you are creating it and you are putting it in your photographic memory. That's how theme cards work. They work wonders. And the best part is it can be used for any concept, even in science. Science, math, whatever it is. Right? Say for example, if it is algebra, I'm just giving simple example. If it is algebra, what is algebra? Application of algebra, important formulas, etc. What are variables, the components involved, everything I can put there, whatever I want to remember in a crisper form. Similarly, it applies to geometry, trigonometry, etc. And that is where formula cards come into picture. Let me close it and show you guys a formula card. You see this? This is a formula card for geometry. Right. So what I do is first I create this formula card. Once I create a formula card, whenever I am sitting and doing problem solving, at that time I will relate it to the relevant formula. Which formula comes here to solve this problem? It completely gets into your photographic memory if you do this exercise. And all you need to do is a one-time thing, properly create a formula card. Okay, and then you can associate them whenever you're doing problem solving. It's a great way to remember. Okay, what is a word card? I'll show you. See, in a word card, it's also very similar to that theme card, but instead of a theme, I have a word. See, I do this, I always tell my students to do it. Whenever you want to improve your vocabulary, this is a great way of doing it, especially in English. Pick the word. What word do you want? Some word. Okay. What is the meaning of the word? What is the synonym of the word? What is the antonym of the word? What is the grammar type of the word? And example usage. Usage or using that word, a sentence using that word. This way what I do, every day one card I create in a chart paper. Small flashcard size. And I keep using that word for that day. You wouldn't believe, alright. See what the magic that happens in a span of kind of 3 months time. You will have 100 new words, alright, roughly, which you will be using with or without your knowledge. Your mind gets to it because you put it in your photographic memory. You guys are clear with this? Excellent. So this is how theme cards, formula cards, word cards work, my dear students. Now, let us move on. Ready for the next technique? Okay. Now we are going to remember tables of paragraphs. Okay. Quickly, let's see. You guys ready? You see a small set of two sentences here. Just a small kind of, a short story. Just two sentences. You have 30 seconds time. No, I'll give you 45 seconds. I want you to remember this because it's in the story form. Your time starts now, my dear students. So Harry and Lisa are natives of Karnataka. They found a ruby crystal in the beaches of Mangalore and carefully gave it to a senior Bangalore ranger who scanned it and said, Yahoo! Yeah? Okay, now ping me once you're done. Done already? Oh, good. Okay, let me wait. Yeah, now it started. Done. Okay, guys, I think many of you are, completing it. You know what you just did? You want to know? You just memorized 15 elements of a periodic table with that. 15 elements. Not an easy thing in 45 seconds. Wondering how? Yeah? This is how. Harry is, I take the first alphabet or first, one or two alphabets. Harry, H is hydrogen. Lisa, Li is lithium. Natives, Na is sodium. Karnataka, K is potassium. Alright. Ruby crystal, Ruby is rubidium. And crystal, Cr is cesium. Like this till Yahoo, Y is yttrium. Wow. You finding it very interesting? Finding it easy? Half an hour if you properly spend in creating a story, you will be able to remember all elements of the periodic table. Yeah? Now you understand that why remembering tables is very important? Because that's how periodic table works. Yeah? Have a quick look at it again. This is how beautiful it is. Now what is this technique called as? I have a list of, a table containing certain information. I picked all those information and identify words starting with those letters. And I link those words, connect those words to form a story. Remember the formula? This is called linking technique for permanent memory. It gets into your long-term memory, my dear student, because it's in a story form. There are certain memory techniques which get into your working memory only. But this, not like that. It gets into your permanent memory. You guys are clear? Excellent. So, alright, I think I have dealt with what? So first we started with remembering dates. Then I gave you guys remembering the pegging part, which is lists. Alright. I also gave you guys concepts, and 4 is linking. So I'll just give you one more. Okay, if time permits, let's see. Numbers. How to remember numbers. You know what? You have already done it. I'm just going to show you how and when you did it. Yeah? Okay. Another set of 3 very short sentences. And something that we all like, we all Indians love. Cricket. Indians are good at cricket. Indians follow cricket internationally. Cricket is India's initial. I repeat, Indians are good at cricket. Indians follow cricket internationally. Cricket is India's initial. Right? Now, 30 seconds time. Quickly memorize this. You don't need to memorize it. Such a self understandable and rememberable form. Done. Type done when you guys are done. Okay. You know what you just did? Without asking, by remembering this, you memorize my phone number. Yeah? Someone is saying, your real number? Yeah, it's my real number. How? This is how. Indians, I is 9. G, good. G is 7. I am leaving all the articles. Cricket, C is 3. I is 9. F is 6. 3, 9, 3, 9, 9. And that leaves my phone number. That comes or arrives at my phone number. That brings in my phone number, yeah? Simple but very powerful. This is called number position method. I want to remember a number. I know the position of alphabets, right? For every number, I identify corresponding alphabet. One thing, when it is 0, use O. Okay? Please use O whenever it is 0. Because we dealt with A till J, right? We never thought about what should I do if 0 comes. Because in this method, whenever you are remembering numbers, when you have to remember 0, please apply O in that place. Done? This is called number position method. So my dear students, I hope you guys really, liked almost 5 different kind of techniques that I have given. All these are 3-step techniques. Why it is all these are called as 3-step techniques? 1. First identify what is the nature of information you want to remember. Convert it into a visual form. Associate it. Yeah? Great. Fine guys. So now, you know what? I hope you really enjoyed the session today. This is how learning has to happen. When that we have the right coaches. Is it not? Learning just something, learning in our own way sometimes doesn't help. Sachin Tendulkar, we all know, is the best among batsmen. But why does he require a coach? There needs to be a person, a third eye we would call it, who watches you all the time, who takes care of you, coaches and mentors you by telling these are mistakes. You're right, you are deviating, you need to do this. These are more effective ways of getting things done. Alright, so these are 2 questions that run in my mind. Can learning be made super easy and fun for me if I am a student? And 2, can I really live my textbook with excellent examples and practical applications? Very important, you need to learn everything with practical application. If it is trigonometry, where do I use trigonometry? If it is projectile motion, what is the use of projectile motion? Normally people give very simple examples like you throw a ball and you want to know when the ball hits the ground. Alright, that's a projectile for you. But very interesting, very story based animated examples can be given. Take an example of a war. A missile is being launched from a fighter jet. The missile is traveling towards the destination and the other country has to intercept that missile in mid-air. For that, what all is required? You need to know the trajectory. Alright, you need to calculate the velocity and the time and with which you have to send another missile to intercept it. And that is a projectile motions application for you. I'm just giving an example, right? It's very essential you learn from teachers who give loads and loads of examples and applications. And very happy to tell you that we have one program. We have one program for all students. Full year or in fact couple of years program also for you. So these are mentorship programs where your entire curriculum will be covered by our teachers. Multiple subjects, not just one subject. Okay? So live classes with our teachers for learning everything apart from the live classes. For different concepts we will have micro videos, small ones, 2-3 minute videos to understand things. Topic wise tests and assignments to help you evaluate yourself. It's not just we evaluate you. And there is a personal academic mentor. This is very important. Someone who takes care of your academic progress, your academic outcome. And This is something which you don't get anywhere. 24/7 doubt solving.